spot, and they would spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Come like a bat of the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend. In my energy paralyzed, I'm like I'm finger 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like a parent a message. You the best, if it ain't me, then you need you a confession. You a mess, you ain't scary to me. I heard you was a leader, but that ain't apparent to me. Put dust on you like cheetah, run up and I'm airing the scene. I feel just like Vegeta Prince and I'm an heir to the seat. I mean, for real. Touch the driver's soft so I don't even grab the wheel. That's on my chest, but it don't mean the man is stealing. Man, I'm walking with some money, man, I mean a couple mil. Ew, think you need a meal. You ain't even eating while I'm feasting in the field. That's why I'm always cheesing, cause I feel like Uncle Phil. And all those losers think the freshman ain't half the man as well. Are you irresponsible without your money or not?
Today, from Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida, it's Week 2 of the NFL on EA Sports.
The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in Week 2. Taken in at the 3. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Jenkins on the return. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down. Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. Shotgun now for Brady. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. They have the 1st down with that gain of 4 yards. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing now is Brady. Almost able to intercept it.
Incomplete.
That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. To throw again. Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
Good catch there by Mike Evans, and his ability to get downfield and create big plays is something that Tom Brady hasn't had on the perimeter in the last few seasons. Mike Evans often fools defenders with his speed because he's so long. People think he can't be that fast, but he is, and combines it with terrific hands and makes big catches.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Now Brady again. He completes it to Evans. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a 1st down if not for that penalty moments ago.
3rd down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. 1st down Tampa's Brady hooks up with Howard.
1st and 10.
Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. It makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
A quick throw by Brady complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 11 yards there, first down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now a first down carry by Jones. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
He was brought down.
Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't?
And he's got his tight end, Howard. It's a Buccaneer touchdown. O.J. Howard, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Building confidence after a loss, that's a good way to do it. The loss last game, but first drive here in this one, cashing it in for 6.
And they can talk all they want about putting a loss behind them. I think that drive there did more than any conversation they had, don't you think?
That's exactly right. Puts that to bed. And this is what they said all week long. A lot of things they needed to do differently. Whatever they said appears to have worked.
At their own 25-yard line.
Bridgewater and the Panthers going to come up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
A gain of 19.
We know they have these RPOs in their playbook, and look, we're seeing it here in the first quarter. You think we're going to see it as the game continues?
They trotted them out early for a reason, partner. They're letting them know that this is in the arsenal, and we rely on it. You better be prepared because this is going to be an all-day affair trying to stop them.
The numbers for McCaffrey last week. 19 carries, 119 yards, and the score.
Well, they set a nice tone in week 1. He's among the leading rushers in the league. I think that they continue to feed him the football and continue to establish the running game so they can get the play action and throw the ball deep later on.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 16. 22 yards there, a first down.
First down.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
The ball carry.
They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. Personally, for him, a great opening drive. He had 3. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Joey slide.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
On 2nd and 9, Brady. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 3rd down, Brady looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick, and he'll bring this one back to the 29. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. Three interceptions, not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions quote-unquote go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 28-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Bridgewater. And they'll get this down to the 10. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a 1st down.
1st and goal.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. Now whistles here, and it looks like we've got a Panther that's having some difficulty down there getting up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. These two teams all tied after 1. 3rd and goal for Bridgewater. The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to 4th down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And his kick is indeed good, and the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Tom Brady leads the offense out for their next possession. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. 7 yards there at a 1st down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a draw play. This is McCoy. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now it's 2nd and 9.
On the tackle. 1-yard gain. brings up 2nd and 9 at the 37-yard line.
Now he'll throw with Brady. He's got his big tight end, Gronkowski. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
At the 50-yard line.
Now a first down carry here for McCoy. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. That's out to the left, flat and complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
At the 28-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
They go back to the ground with Jones. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
To throw on 3rd down. Brady. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of 4th down, 1st down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on, because 3rd down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Second and 5 now. Brady and Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Frank Evans, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Reminder, still some good games coming up here in week 2 of the NFL. Later tonight, a rematch from that Super Bowl a few years back. New England visits Seattle up in the Northwest. And then on Monday night, we'll be there. The first regular season NFL game ever played in the state of Nevada. The New Orleans Saints and the Las Vegas Raiders from Allegiant Stadium. That should be something. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
And there's Christian McCaffrey with another run CMC as he's known in the Carolina area. Easily the most productive running back in the league last season. 2,392 yards from scrimmage. He's just so dangerous every time he gets the football. Whether you hand it to him, throw it to him out of the backfield, just imagine if they had the guts to let him return kicks as well. This guy is a true triple threat.
Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 15-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
First down.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. William Golston able to drop him for a loss of a couple. 2nd and 12. Now a draw play to McCaffrey. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
It's 3rd down.
A reminder coming up at halftime. We'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. Gets it to his running back, Cannon. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Again, we see Tom Brady and the Bucs set to take over. And he's looked pretty good. Does have the 1 interception, but 2 touchdown passes so far. Your analysis?
They'll take the offset. When you talk about throwing 2 touchdown passes, no one wants to see an interception thrown, but those things happen in the course of a ball game and over the course of the season. But throwing 2 touchdown passes, that's why the team has an advantage. That's what they're looking for more of.
He'll be hoping to make it a 3-to-1 ratio here in the 2nd quarter. On first down, Brady. He finds his target. It's Evans. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
27-yard line.
Brady now on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Throwing again. Brady. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
On 3rd down, Brady. Strong coverage by Carolina. And on we go to 4th down.
Intended.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
And Gay knocks this one through. And that'll move their lead up to 4 now.
Buccaneers 17.
So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
This one fielded at the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. Now it brings up 3rd down. He was a 2nd-round pick. Many scouts thought he could have gone higher than that.
And I was one of them. Even though I don't scout for any particular team, I had a first-round grade on him. And frankly, I'm surprised he lasted to the 2nd round. They got a steal with this player.
They added a lot of talent to a roster that really needed an infusion of youth. They got a very good infusion of youth.
And they didn't really reach to get anyone as well. They stuck to their draft philosophy, got the best players they could at the time they were drafting, and inserted them into their lineup.
That's caught by Hollister. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
Panther first down.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field.
32-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So there you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go.
To kick off.
Well, Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this 2nd half. Now, this will make it into the end zone, and the half will begin with a touchback. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the 3rd quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. That'll be taken in by Anderson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
First down, Carolina.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. Open man is Samuel, complete.
Bridgewater
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 32-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Panther.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's McCaffrey. And the 2nd wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Let's face it, that's just a helpless feeling for a running back there. He's looking up to find a hole, and all he finds is a whole lot of ticked-off linebacker.
Eight yards on the run there, and that leaves him with 3rd and just a couple.
Antoine Winfield on the tackle. A gain of 8 yards.
The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. From the gun, Bridgewater. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. There was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
So after the INT, it's Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Meanwhile, the throw by Brady knocked away, incomplete. Brandon Carr on the coverage there. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. Again for Evans. This time he's got him. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Jones. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Carolina getting set to take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. To throw, Bridgewater. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a 1st down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
A gain of a yard.
So we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
On the handoff. And Dominican Sue on the stop.
1st down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down.
3rd down.
Now Bridgewater. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 18. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
1st down.
Catch there by Robbie Anderson, and we all know he's got the speed to get behind any defense. What I think is underrated about his game is his toughness and his belief in self. Robbie Anderson was an undrafted free agent who's turned into a big-time player in the NFL, and now landing in Carolina reunites him with his college coach, Matt Rule, when they were together at Temple.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
A 4-yard gain.
It's a bit of a dangerous part of the field for him to break into their bag of tricks, but for a minute there, I thought it was going to set up perfectly for him. Instead, they don't get into the end zone, but they do pick up positive yardage.
And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Curtis Samuel, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers are a 2-point conversion away from tying up this football game.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Back now comes Tampa Bay, and their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Brady to Evans on the slant. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
3-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Brady now on 1st down. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
1st and 10 at the
A great job pulling that one. In from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. Now Jones. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
The ball carrier. He's brought down by Shaq Thompson. A gain of 3. Brings up 2nd and goal.
So it'll be 2nd and goal when we return. We played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. One receiver to the left is Evans. The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Shotgun now for Brady. And is it a touchdown? No signal. No, they say incomplete. Big O.J. Howard, his intended target. But now it's 3rd and goal. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Brady. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Bucs are going to take the lead.
For the point after.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Carolina offense about ready to go. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
A gain of 14.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. They'll drop it off to McCaffrey. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 38-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Levante David making his presence felt in the backfield.
7 yards.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Curtis Samuel, 44 yards. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. It's been quite the game for him individually. A trio of touchdown catches now.
So pick a route, any route. Whatever you want him to run, he's going to do it and do it well and end up in the end zone. This has really been fun to watch.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Mike Evans and the rest of the offensive unit heading back out there now. And the stats on his game, they really tell the story. A strong start. I don't know that the defense has really changed a whole lot as opposed to maybe just sticking to that game plan and shutting him down now.
I like where you're going with that because normally we talk about adjustments and drastic changes in a game plan in order to shut someone down. But in this case, maybe they're just sticking with what they worked on all week and they're just making better plays. And so far, they've got to like what they've been doing in the second half.
Brady again here on 2nd and 10. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 15 yards on the play. 1st down.
And there's a nice catch there by Rob Gronkowski. And we all know the story. Came out of retirement, got himself traded to Tampa Bay from New England in order to reconnect with his favorite quarterback. And no one has caught more Tom Brady touchdowns than Gronk, and he expects to add to that total in Tampa Bay.
Brady's throw there complete. And down to the 20. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Panthers' 15-yard line.
2nd and 5 now. Brady, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
When you're running the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And this is caught by Evans. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the 1st. They stop him for only 3. that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
For the field goal. A 29-yard attempt.
Gay's kick is good, and the Bucs take a 3-0 lead.
The score, Buccaneers 34.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. And he's got room. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Bridgewater's.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in the game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time. That's another great play to come away with the football.
And they'll get him down right about the 20. Tackle there by Clay Matthews.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 20-yard line.
They'll go again to Jones. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Just a couple on the ground there. That's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, Brady. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard complete. And he will have the 1st down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. I don't want to make a story where there's not one, but he threw the 3 interceptions last week. Looked a little uncomfortable. He looks much more comfortable today.
Yeah, just 1 pick so far and his team leads. So now they can play complementary football, meaning if he takes care of the ball and his offense ready, they're humming along, the defense doesn't have to be out there as long. He's taking care of his guys on the other side of the ball.
They're enjoying a 4th quarter advantage.
A gain of 8.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got it 2nd and goal now as they look for that final dagger. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and this is what we saw there. A nice pickup for a 1st down.
Now Bridgewater. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Bridgewater gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Bridgewater. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Bridgewater to throw. And that's complete to McCaffrey. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him 6 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the 1st on 3rd. Here's Bridgewater. And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown, but probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
it doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though. Now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Buccaneers, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for Carolina, they will fall to 1-1. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.